Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crashlander on Scrap Mechanic. Starting off a little different, I just felt like getting right into it instead of getting into our cozy and whatnot. Last video I just did some more work on the lights. I put some lights in the apartment, and then put up this wall finally. I'm not sure what I want to do for the ceiling of it. I'll probably just use some more of the slab. But yeah, we put some lights down here in the apartment. And that wall, I'm kind of just doing little finishing bits to get this done so I can finally focus on the interior again. I didn't get to do anything off camera because I just did my first week in a new job for the first time in like 7 some odd years, so I was just kind of focusing on that and then relaxing after work. So I'm thinking I will go around really quick and but put in the little bit of slab that I need around the outside along here. So, because I want it to look like it's properly supported. And then I can work on the actual supports at some other time. Most of the stuff with the... I have no idea where that went. Most of the stuff with the cozy is pretty much done at this point. Just some little touch-ups and stuff that I need to do. I would like to get all this done sooner than later. And I'd really like to get over to that quarry kind of area that I found a few videos ago when I was looking for blueprints that don't exist. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly do this. Again, I was not prepared for today at all. I'm recording the Sunday before this video goes up rather than a week in advance, which kind of sucks. But oh well. Okay, so that's that. And then, like I said, I'll put some kind of supports. I'm not sure if I'll use cement or wood or metal, but whatever. Should I have the cement stick out, or the concrete slab stick out like that? Or should I have it in one, so it doesn't stick out like that? I think it'll look better if it doesn't stick out. So I'm just gonna go like that. Hopefully I got these measurements right for that, and yeah, I think that's good enough. Sun's coming up again. And hopefully, sooner than later, I'll have all the resources I need to start working on the, whatchamacallit? The storage area and all that stuff. Oh, that's where that went. I should have used wedges to make it sloped, Just, it'd make it look a little better than this, but whatever. That's fine. I can always go back after if I want. I think I'm going to need more of this. I might not. Might have just enough. Good chance to see if all this lines up as well. It looks like it will. Yep. This is the most annoying part of building in this. Alright, there we go. I don't have any this, which would help a little bit. And I am going to grab a couple more of these just to make sure. I could also enclose the roof, but I'm not really worried about it. I kind of like having the upper part of the roof open. Oops, that's not where that was supposed to go. There we go. Stairway's done. I just need to put in a couple doors. I feel like the ceiling is a little low, but again, it's just an access corridor, hallway, whatever, so it will be fine. This bush, oops, bothers me more than anything. Where? There we go. Okay, how does that look? Not too bad. And then once I get all the supports in and run the ducting for the air and whatnot, it won't look too bad. I still need to put the windows in as well, so I'm going to grab a couple windows to just give myself an idea of what I'm going to be doing with them. I don't need this stuff anymore, but I do need the brick stuff. Where did I put the windows? I think they're in the chest behind me. Yes. I thought I made some small ones too. I still need to go through and sort everything better again. So yeah, I really need to open these up a bit. Wow. So that's another one width-wise. And there we go, there's one window. I feel like... a part of me feels like I should move it over this way a little bit. But I think that will be fine. So 2, 2, okay. Alright, there's those windows, and then I can hook up switches to them to make the blinds work. I wish we could just walk up to it and press E to activate it, or use a switch. Let's see if I have a switch somewhere. I don't think I... Oh, I do. I have one. Cool. Okay. And then I'll just kind of put... Oops, I forgot the connect tool up here as well. And then I'll just put the switches beside each window. There we go. My computer's also been a little slow lately. I think I need to be a bit more careful with the temperatures. There we go. And then once I go through and start painting everything, I can... Actually, I'm going to move this over for now. Yeah, once I'm done placing everything, I'm going to go through and paint it all. And I'll paint the blinds different color. Possibly. There we go. I want to see how that looks from the outside. I also want to put little... Yeah, that looks so much better. So much better. But as I was saying, I also want to put little coverings over them. So I'm going to go grab the wood block 1, which I should have plenty of in that one. Should know which chest the wood block is in now. And then I need some wedges. Which I think are on the cozy. It's gonna be so nice once I get... Oh, there they are. It's gonna be amazing once I get the storage set up. But it's also nice being able to get it in the back easier now as well. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 over like that. And I think 3 out. And then the little side support thing can go like that. Actually, you know what? I want to go like that as well. And then I'll bring that down. I think that looks okay. I don't know. Actually, I've got an even better idea, because having that flat isn't the greatest idea. So let's take off all of this again. And I'm going to use a wedge on top. If I can get it to come out the right way. Oh, I can't do the width. Oh. Okay. So let's move it to there. Come on. There we go. Oops. Okay then. Up and down's for the left. Left doesn't do anything, and then right makes me go right. That's not how that's supposed to work. Okay, I'll bring this out like so. I wish they would fix how many wedges it uses when you're doing this as well, because it still counts it as a full block, not a wedge or half a block. One, two, three. Yeah, there was 6 there, so I should be down to like 86, not 7 or 80, not 75. But whatever. And then I'm going to go like that. And I think that looks a bit better. Even though this one's under the stairs, it doesn't need the little thing above it. But I like how it looks. And when there's rain blowing this way, it'll help keep the rain off the window a little bit. So I gotta do this one as well. I gotta do this for all of them. So I probably won't do all of them off camera. Actually, you know what? I can probably leave this one the way it is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one and that one the way they are. Just because they're so close to the bottom of the stairs. But then the rest of these ones I will do like this. But I need to put the windows in first so I can make sure I can get the The angle's right. I guess technically this doesn't have to have supports on it either. I just really want to do supports on it so it looks proper, because you could just have it support itself, but that wouldn't really look the greatest, and I don't think wood would look strong enough for it. So I could use just normal cement. That in there, those in there, and that in there. Oh, no. There we go. Let's see how just normal cement looks. Especially on these outer corners. Yeah, I think that'll look fine. That'll be just right. They're going to be a little in front of the windows, but that's not really a big deal. I should have grabbed more cement. Oh well. I'm hoping that this week I can get some more of the stuff done that I've been wanting to do, and do a little bit more prep like I used to. So that next week's episode is a little more on topic and stuff. Less boring. I'm just gonna run that all the way across because of... why not? It'll make it look a little better. Why'd I do that one? Okay, I think that should go there, actually. So I need to move the one over by a block. Like so. Yeah, it'll block the view a little bit, but I'm not worried about it. And then I can grab some cement wedges and put some cross beams in it for some extra support. And then this one should go here, I think. And then I'll bring this across here as another kind of spot to tie them together. I guess I should connect them to the building as well, but I don't want them to get in the way of the windows, so I'll wait for that bit and do it at some other point. This one goes there, and I might as well just run this beam all the way across. And then that's ever so slightly off the ground. So I'm going to do that. And there we go. The supports are now in, and like I said, I just want to make a couple angled bits. But aside from that, this looks perfectly fine. I do think I need to do this, though. Just to help stabilize it, that's all. Not a huge fan of how that one goes like that, so I'll probably again use wedges to bring it over. Wow, that day did not last very long. But I have a feeling those ones are going to be a bit of an issue. Because, yeah. No. Maybe not. Oops. That might just work. I think I have to open up the window by one more. So yeah, that is going to get in the way. So I'll just leave those ones out, and I might, again, use wedges to do something with them. But there we go. There's the supports for the stairs. It could look better, but I'm not going just for looks with this. I'm making it more functional than anything. I kind of feel like I should outline all of it with cement, concrete, whatever. Maybe I'll use wedges here as well. And then along here. Let me know what you think. Is that a good idea, bad idea? But this place, I should say, is coming along quite nicely. I also forgot to add some of the bricks there, so I'll do that really quick. This episode's definitely a boring one, but this had to be done, and I did originally want to do this off camera, just so I wasn't making a super boring episode. But I had nothing planned for today, really, so might as well. How much slab do I have left? Because I need to make that, or finish that lower floor. So let's put that away. And I'm gonna grab the rest of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 4 tiles worth. And this is going to take more than 4 tiles. But I'll throw this in while I can. I'm just glad this isn't like Minecraft where mobs can spawn anywhere it's dark enough. Because that would really suck. Just coming down here and it's full of robots. Other than the ones that are supposed to be down here. I still need to make the table, or not table, the TV kind of thingy. The kitchen, I'd still like to change up the flooring as well. But I need to make more carpet and stuff for that. I'm just kind of checking the rooms really quick, seeing what I want to do. I think this bedroom's pretty much done. I would like to put a TV stand, dresser kind of thing there. And I feel like it could use another wardrobe, maybe? Even though there's not really the space for it. I'd also like to put an alarm clock on the other side. I still need to put the windows in, which means I'm going to have to enlarge those. For some reason, I actually like this room better than this one. I just feel like it's a better layout. Could put I'd put a computer here, or my driving sim, probably fit nicely right here. And then you could use the screens while you're laying in bed and play your games. Back when I was living with my dad and his partner, his girlfriend I should say, when I first had my racing sim, it was at the foot of my bed like that, but it was facing my bed, not away from my bed. So if I wanted to watch a movie when I went to bed, I would literally just turn the one monitor 180 degrees and I'd be able to see it from my bed. It was kind of nice. And then the audio being backwards didn't really matter. Again, the kitchen is basically done. There's just a couple little detail things that would be nice, like a mock stove with a hood over it and whatnot. Plumbing for the sinks won't be hard. The bathroom, I still need to finish the like shower area and stuff. I should put like a cabinet here. I still need to put in the mirror and lights and stuff. Yeah, this place is slowly coming together. And yeah, that doesn't block it off too bad. I was worried it was going to be a bit more obtrusive. But it's not bad, you can still see out nicely. I think this is going to be really nice once it's done. I still need to figure out something with this area. I could move this wall and bring it along over here and add this as space for the apartment, because there isn't really anything else that needs to go here. These are only here like this because that's where they need to go for the resource trailer. That's just the cozy up there at the moment. But the resource trailer is supposed to park there, and then they can refine everything and send it down into the storage system. So I would like to keep these in their own little room and figure out some kind of utility room, power room, something. Technically, the power room is on the roof, because that's what this is. I need to put some more fuel in it and get it making more. I also need to finish making the wind turbine. I actually completely forgot about that. Because I'd like to move, truck, come on. I want to use this idea to make a wind turbine, because I think it would work really well. And if I put two springs on it, it should smoothen it, especially once it has the load on it. And then I can put the water wheel somewhere again. Do I have anything in here? No, I used to, and then it got rid of it for some reason. I do still need to make storage areas for stuff that I'm not keeping in here. Or like this sleeper upfit, and then the other upfits when I'm not using them. But I'm not sure where I should put them. That shouldn't be sticking outside, but whatever. I could... Ooh. I could make a little garage out back. Just right here. I could make this come out into a garage that just holds a couple extra things. But there is that hill there that's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. I could also put a small garage thing kind of here, but again, this area is far from flat. So I'll think of something. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm out of time for today, unfortunately. And again, I'm sorry that today was a bit more of a boring, uneventful episode. It's just due to stuff that's going on. I wasn't able to prepare and stuff as I like to do. So yeah, I will do what I can to prepare for the next episode off camera. I'm hoping I'll be able to get the apartment finally done. Maybe in the next... the lights are just kind of shifted. That's bugging me a little bit, but whatever. As I was saying, maybe in the next episode, I'll focus mainly on finishing this apartment area. And again, I might move this wall over. And I could add in another bedroom. I could make... The kitchen doesn't need to be any bigger. I think this is fine for the kitchen. These bedrooms, I think, are good sizes. And like for a 2-bedroom apartment, this is perfect. This spot here, I feel, is a little bit of wasted space. And then the living room could be a bit better. So, yeah, I need to figure out what to do with this space. If you have any ideas, let me know. But for now, as usual, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. I'd also like to kind of hide something down here as a little Easter egg. When I'm done building on this world, or at least when I'm done building this base, I plan on uploading the save somewhere so other people can play around and check it out. I'd also like to make my own game mode with some custom bunkers and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Either way, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.